Platinum Fan Figure here, and welcome back to the channel. As today I'm going to do something a little different. I am going to do a video that I haven't done this kind of video. It's been over 4 years or so, maybe a little bit longer. And it's a video showcasing all the toys that I picked up during either a toy hunt or deliveries and stuff. All these figures pretty much, except for one that it actually showed up in the mail, I picked up during a toy hunting during Labor Day weekend, so this past weekend. And of course, it gives you a little preview of videos to come of all the figures that I'm going to be doing, all the videos that I'll be doing and downloading soon to the channel. And of course, one of my first figures that I did picked up on the way is I was toy hunting at a Walmart, and I happened to pick up the Hugo Strange as Batman, as you can see there. And the video is already up, so I just kind of jumped the gun and I wanted to get that one out there. So the video is up on the channel, but this was one of the figures that I picked up at that particular Walmart. And yes, I've been very vocal about Walmarts in my area. They are basically crap, but I just happened to go one that was about 20 miles from where I live, and they were stocked with nothing but platinums, which was amazing. They didn't have any Marvel. They didn't have all the wrestling was all the same basics or main events as they call them now. But they were stuck on McFarlane, which was good for me because a lot of the figures that were there were platinums that, you know, you can't really order them. You have to, it's like the luck of the draw if you get them delivered, or you have to pay extra on the second market. So it was good to get a lot of them. And besides that one, at that same Target, I was able to pick up one that I was actually been looking for a while. And it is, of course, actually, let me fix this up a little bit. It was the platinum blue and gray version of the Ben Affleck version from the Flash movie, which is great because now I have the first release from the movie, and now I have this one, which I was excited for this. So stay tuned for that because the video on that is coming up. And let me just put this to the side because I do have quite a few. And then I was on my way debating. They also had the Dick Grayson Platinum, which is just a blue, also a blue and gray version. And then I grabbed that one. And I was like, I really need another one. I already have the other one on order. And I just happened to look up on the shelf, and I just dropped that Dick Grayson because I ended up picking up the Bullseye that I was going to pass. I saw my boy New York Backyard Legend put up his video, and I was like, oh my God, now I have to get this figure. It just looks so great. And he does. Up close, the Platinum edition of this Bullseye. It is incredible. Can't wait to see what the regular, if they're ever going to release a reverse. I would expect a reverse version of this will be great. But this Platinum, the colors, and it has a cloth cape, and so does the Bat one. So, but this one you can tell has wired cape. So it was exciting to be able to pick this up. Then, about 3 miles from that Walmart, there is an Ollie, and I usually don't go down to that Ollie. It's the closest to me. Because they never have anything, and it's usually the same figures over and over again, which is mostly that, the Eternal Wave from Marvel. They really don't have much. I have yet to see a McFarlane there. And then they really don't have any G.I. Joe except for Lady J, which I already have. And then also the movie version of Scarlet and the Baroness. So I always pass on those. So, but today they actually had some pretty good selection. Nothing that I was interested in, and most of the stuff I already have. But I was able to pick up this incredible Hulk Joe Fixit for 20 bucks, which would normally ran for what, 40 bucks, so 50% off, really. So I was excited for that, or 30 bucks, whatever it was. So, because now I have the gray Hulk, I do have the 20th anniversary Hulk. I have the red Hulk, so this is going to look good right next to them for 20 bucks. Hey, it's a nice heavy figure. And yes, it's a variation of probably a repaint of it, but hey, I'm happy with it because now I got to get my own. Then I happened to go to a Target more closer to my home, which is about 10 miles, maybe less than 10 miles from where I live, which is the closest. It was always empty. I wasn't really expecting anything in that particular Walmart, but actually, no. It was actually, it was Walmart, actually, too, yeah. And I happened to see this Platinum version of, I don't know if it's a real Platinum version. It looks like somebody might have taken the sticker and put it on it. I don't remember, but the blue version, I knew I have the black version of this, so it'll be cool. Now I have this version of it. It wasn't a figure that I was really looking for, but it was there, so I ended up picking it up. So that's that. Also at that same Walmart, and I was excited because I didn't think I was ever gonna see these again. The Walmart is bare, but I happened to go into the collection section, and I was able to pick up Throttle, Moto, and Vinny from the Biker Mars from Nacelle, which is just exciting. I didn't have to go wait or go aftermarket these. I mean, just they were there. Like they literally had 3 of each one. I actually picked up Throttle. I went home and I'm like, oh man, I should have got the other 2. And I was thinking about it, but the next morning I just fuck it. I ordered them up for pickup. Waited for them to be ready. As soon as I got the thing, I went and picked them up. So, and this basically all happened on Friday. And then I picked up the other 2 on Saturday. So all this haul came from one day of, let me fix that camera there. It's glaring off that. So I was excited to pick this up. And then last, but not, oh, actually no. And then while I was doing the toy hunting on Saturday, when I was going to pick up these last 2 and I was driving around, on my way back from, I actually went to let me backtrack here a little bit. I was at I found a new great store. It's been there for about 2 months, maybe 2.5 months, maybe, called Vintage Toy World, and it's down in Sarasota. It's exciting because there's really not really any good, I don't think there's any toy stores left around the area, so it was great to have that there. I went in there, it was great service, and I was there, and I was able to pick up this version of Deathstroke from the Arkham Origins game, which I've been wanting this particular version. Yes, I do have the Rebirth one, but this one is, to me, it was like a mini grail that I wanted to get my hands on, so I was happy for that. And I picked it up at that store. I was in a hurry. I wasn't looking around. I did a quick video on it, so I'm hoping to go back and really go in there in detail and really take my time looking at that store. But for now, you know, I didn't want to go empty-handed. Great service, great people there. But now let's go back. On my way back home, and when I got here, this particular figure was delivered, and I was excited because I wasn't really expecting it. Before they will give you the heads up, I didn't really get a heads up. It just showed up there, and then when I go back into my account, it turns out that, yeah, it was shipped and stuff, but I didn't remember seeing the alert. And of course, it is none other than the San Diego Comic-Con Once a Man Cobra Commander. So this is exciting. Now, I am not a huge fan of Cobra La per se, the storyline, because I know it's a cartoon and stuff, but I want G.I. Joe to be more real. Besides the laser weapons, the laser guns, they pretty much kept it like true life type thing, and then this morphing snake thing, but I just couldn't pass on it. And I was able to pick it up on the first round when they had that chaos. I was able to pick one up. And then I know a lot of people were disappointed. And then the second time around, actually, no, I did miss out the first one. I was ended up to pick it up on the second day. The next day when they did it, I was able to pick it up right off the bat. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, there you have it. That is my quick video on the haul that I've happened to come across on Labor Day weekend. And of course, like I said, the Hugo Strange video is already up, so if you want to go check that out, and also the video on the toy store quick walkthrough, it's also up there on Vintage Toy World, so check those out. And stay tuned, because I will be doing videos individually on every single one of these figures. So as always, guys, thank you for your support, and as always, take care of yourself, support each other, and I will see you later.